shut up.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend up.
And before we get going,
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said,
indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Isaiah Thomas out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Curry and Doncic the guard pair. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. And here's Porzingis. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Love right side. The shot's good.
Great use of that mid-range area by Love. With that simple jumper, he can really shoot a high percentage.
And Curry throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Drummond. Love finds Sexton. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good. Osman.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Outside Curry. Doncic looking it over. And they call an illegal screen here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. Look at Philadelphia. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now, Cleveland, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Love the pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Drummond. Here's Curry. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Count the basket. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Pass to Osman. And here's Love. Over Kleba, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And there aren't many big men who've been more comfortable on a catch-and-shoot jumper than Love. He's very polished in that situation.
Kleba with the bucket.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Doncic outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Thomas, no good.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all.
Shit. Ay, nako, yung kable ng controller namin. Kasi dalawa kami gumagamit ng anak ko nito.
Night long.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Doncic against Sexton. Curry gets the bucket.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far,
Nako,
so
yun
good.
lang.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Doncic. They get it back. Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Mavericks leading by 3. Barea with it. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Here's the floater. In deep, Hardaway drops it in the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass break, Dallas. A pass to Porzingis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Grabe.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Porzingis kicks to Barea. And he uses the glass on the way. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. Activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Cleveland also making a change. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Isaiah Thomas. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Good example there from Dellavedova of what concentration can do for that soft touch inside.
Pass to Barea. Now Cauley-Stein. minute 42 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Barea outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here is Dellavedova. Now the pass to Drummond. Sexton for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Sexton kicks to Dellavedova. And stolen by Wright. Here's Barea. Good, nice job down low. Barea's got 6 points. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here is Dellavedova. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one, good. 8 points for him.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Now here is Hardaway. Defense is right there. Passes it to Barea from past the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Back to the action after this word.
Yeah, okay na. Okay na sa Streamlab. Mukhang ito na gagamitin ko,
And
guys.
close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the maps?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Barea, the pass to Doncic. Barea with a wide open look, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Mavericks lead by 2. Pass to Nance. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Pass to Powell. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Osman kicks to Garland. The pass to Thompson. Here's Osman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And Curry subbed in for J.J. Barea. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer. For 80 to to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. And then for Cleveland, Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Garland. But they recover it. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Here's Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court, sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry. And Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
That is room service delivery from right there for the sweet dime to create a high-percentage shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Doncic missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And Love throws it down.
You don't want to leave guys free when Thomas has the ball. He's really good at finding the open man. Solid possession there.
Passes to Doncic. Count it, good. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Thomas's shot is off.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Thomas got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. Where he finds Doncic. Hardaway with it. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Excellent D from Thomas. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Curry passes to Doncic. Over Sexton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Offensive rebound Mavericks. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Hardaway. Thomas against Curry. Inside, here's Drummond. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And foul on the shot, he'll shoot. Two at the free throw line.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Barea subbed in for Curry. Thompson, high post. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically, how he finds the open man. Nice.
Mavericks trail by 3. Bounce pass Barea. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
In the corner, Nance with it. The tray, and it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Second chance shot. Nice hit again. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Lakas sa
104
rebound
left to
ng
play
team
here
ko.
in the second quarter. Here's Exum. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Well, if there's anything that Dellavedova is, it's feisty. He's not afraid of contact nor mixing it up, and he's skilled at drawing fouls.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Doncic. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Exum. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Zizic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Cavaliers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. So he gets them both. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. I know you're tired, but I need to ask, you guys started slowly. How did you pick things up?
Well, we had a slow start on defensive end, first 2 minutes, but we started to get it going. On the offensive end, we feel good.
We'll get that oxygen, Kevin. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Curry in at the point. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Thomas, no luck. Mavericks trail by 10. High arcing shot, and it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 15.
How sweet is that little teardrop right there, whether it's Steph or Seth, which is the case this time. With Curry's, they've got that shot on auto dial.
Knocked away. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic, and it's in there. 12 points for him.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Thomas passes to Drummond. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Thomas. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. To the middle. Here's Curry. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next one.
Yeah, the offensive skills Thomas has are really outstanding. Unreal. So many tricks he has in his bag.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Curry. No good on that one. Excellent D from Thomas. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Pass to Drummond. Over Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Curry against Thomas. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Thomas got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
For somebody his size, Thomas is uber aggressive when it comes to attacking the basket.
And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Right, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Kleba. 5 to shoot. And a deep 3 from Curry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The Mavericks trail by 10. In the corner, right with it. From outside, off the mark. Al Cleveland shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And although Thomas is a generous 5'9", he does not fear anybody. I mean, he takes it up strong. We'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. The offensive rebound. Here's Kleba. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Love and the dunk by Love.
And you know, when Thomas focuses on involving his teammates, it really lifts them. A capable passer.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry against Thomas.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Sexton with it. Now right defender. And that one's good. Osman.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for Dallas. Foul comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Barea subbed in for Curry. Bell is checked in for Cleveland. Outside, Porzingis. They need this one. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. With Samar.
kabit.
Bell with the block. And he recovers it.
Oh.
Nice shot by Barea. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. To the paint. He's looking for Bell and finds him. Unloads from 9. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 15. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Right, the pass to Barea. And the 3 off target. For Cleveland, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Drummond trying to get himself free. Off with the layup. Dallas shooting the ball at 42%. Hardaway with a wide open look. And that one goes long. Cleveland leading by 15. Sexton dishes to Bell. He kicks it to Drummond. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's Drummond missing. Drummond's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Hardaway. Cavaliers on D. On the wing, Doncic. 12 points for him. And it's Wright missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And a 6'5". Combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Dellavedova, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Doncic, defended by Dellavedova. Count it. Doncic has got 16 points.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
Dapat sinaksak mo na
Mavericks
pala
trail
talaga.
by 17. Doncic with it. Guarded now by
Hesitation,
Sexton.
step
And he
back.
comes up with the deuce.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Dellavedova, the pass to Zizic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 5 assists tonight. Mavericks shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Doncic. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Okay, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Sexton the pass to Zizic. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And getting better at distributing in the pick and roll. Sexton wants to evolve more as a passer.
Here's Doncic. Off target from the wing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been quick. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Cleveland, Fans in Love are the bigs. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Osman in at the 3. And trying to get it to go, even with the contact, but no good. And he'll try to pick up 2 at the free throw line coming up.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy is constantly trying to hone his craft.
And so Wright nails both of them. Cleveland leading by 15. Cleveland moving it around. Love can't hit.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
It's good. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
Love. It's good again in an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The pass to Powell. Outside Curry. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. Wide open shot is on the money. Doncic has got 22.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They grab their own miss, and Love throws it down.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
And Curry, here we go. That one goes in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Garland one, no good. Mavericks trailed by 13. And Curry has it in the corner. A wide open look here for Wright. Offline with his three. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Good. 11 points for Colin Sexton.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
The three for Doncic. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway is subbed in for DeLon Wright. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Hardaway from outside. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Outside Curry. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Off the left rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Love. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside Hardaway. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Outside Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Kleber. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Cavaliers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Drummond in the post, guarded by Curry. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Sexton. Dallas calls timeout. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Here's Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
Really fun watching Thomas work this hard on defense, being engaged, taking advantage of his speed and quick hands.
Sexton trying to break free. Thomas, good. And that's 21 points for Isaiah Thomas.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Doncic, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fades. Kept alive. Here's Porzingis, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Tough, and Love throws it down.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
The shot by Kleba, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Sexton the pass to Love. And the dunk by Love.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Tries again, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Love.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Shot clock at 6. Down low. A floater. And it's Osman with the rebound. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Perea with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge.